Good morning and Merry Christmas. Dude, what's going on? Sarah?
I thought I'd get you in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, maybe with real snow, not sugar. Anyways, last week we started our series of one of my favorite times of the year, Christmas. See, Christmas in my household, it's so exciting because everybody gets together and we start decorating and talking about Jesus. And today, we are going to talk about one of my kids' favorite traditions, stockings. See, every year we put them up, and on Christmas Day, we're so excited when we come down because we can't wait to see what's inside of them. What I love about stockings is that they are very different. They all look different, and they all have their own different story behind them. I have my son's stocking. He's a huge baseball fan. And when we got him the stocking, it was perfect for my son, AJ. I also have my own personal stocking. It's Santa just relaxing. And what I like about it, you often see me relaxing, so it represents me pretty well. Well, today, we are not going to talk about the gifts that you get in your stocking. We are going to talk about the gifts that the wise men brought to Jesus when he was born. Let's go ahead and take a look at our video.
The story of Christmas. Jesus and the wise men. This is Jesus.
Booyah!
Jesus is the Son of God who would grow up to do amazing things. His parents on earth were Mary and Joseph.
Hello.
Jesus was born in a barn because there was no room for him anywhere else in Bethlehem. Bethlehem was part of Judea, an area that was ruled by a king named Herod. King Herod was in Jerusalem when some wise men from eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem asking,
Excuse me.
"Where is the newborn king of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose and we have come to worship him." When Herod heard that there was another king born in Judea, he was very upset, as was everyone else in Jerusalem.
Yeah. Not you.
So Herod called all the important priests and Jews together and asked them where this king was supposed to be born. The Jews knew that their king would eventually come, and it was always told to them that the king of the Jews, the savior of the world, would be born in Bethlehem. So they told that to King Herod. Then King Herod thought of a way to trick the wise men. So he called a private meeting with them and learned from them when the king of the Jews' star first appeared.
Oh, good.
And then King Herod told the wise men, "Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child, and when you find him, come back and tell me, so that I can go and worship him too."
Okay.
Hey, on your way.
But secretly, Herod wanted to know where the king of the Jews was so he could get rid of him. So the wise men went on their way, and the star they had seen in the east guided them to Bethlehem. It went ahead of them and stopped over the place where Jesus was, and the wise men were filled with joy.
Woohoo!
They went into the house and saw Mary and Jesus,
Hello.
Oh, look! Wow!
and they bowed down and worshiped Jesus.
Wait.
They gave him special gifts fit for the king that he was: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Then God warned them in a dream to not go home through Jerusalem, where King Herod was, but God told them to go home a different way.
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. What are those? See, that's something I never got in my stocking. See, those were gifts that important people would get back in those days. And Jesus was so important that the wise men went and got the best gift that they could find. They did it because they knew that Jesus was the greatest gift of all. And they knew that he would become the king of all and the savior of everyone. Well, let's go ahead and send it over to Pastor Kara and Mariah to know more about the story and about the stockings. I wonder if there's a gift or something inside.
For your care space, Mariah.
Kara, are you all right? What was that?
Yeah, that's how you say Merry Christmas in Dutch.
Dutch? Wow.
Yes. I'm trying to learn how to say Merry Christmas in as many languages as possible.
Awesome. That's
Yes.
really impressive. So besides English, how many languages have you learned it in so far?
1. Dutch.
Well, that's still pretty impressive.
Yeah,
But,
thank you.
speaking of Dutch, today our tradition, the stocking, comes from the Netherlands, which is where they speak Dutch.
Tell me all about it, please.
Okay, so history says that there was an old man who had 3 daughters, and they'd fallen on some hard times, and they couldn't afford anything. So there was a man in the village named Saint Nicholas, and Saint Nicholas wanted to give the father, some money, but he knew that the old man would not accept charity. So one night he's walking through the town and he throws 3 bags of gold through the man's window. Well, one of the daughters happened to have a stocking, which is just a big sock, hanging by the fireplace, and the bag of gold fell inside the sock. So when they woke up in the morning, they got stockings, or they got bags of gold, and one happened to be in a stocking. So it started the tradition of putting the stocking out by the fireplace for St. Nicholas to fill with gold.
So cute.
Isn't that cool? And the really cool thing is, as this tradition morphed, it turned in from bags of gold to balls of gold. And since we don't have balls of gold now, that's not a thing anymore. That's why sometimes we put mandarin oranges in stockings, because it looks like little balls of gold.
That makes so much sense. My mom used to put mandarin oranges in my stocking. Now I know why.
See, it comes from this really old tradition, which I hadn't learned about until just recently.
Wow.
But you want to know what I always wonder?
What?
Why were the stockings by the fire?
Ooh, I bet because when the girls would come in from playing in the snow and their stockings would be wet, they would hang them above the fire to dry.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yes.
I love that. Well, is this your stocking, Kara?
Yes, it is.
I love it. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you. Stockings are my favorite part of Christmas. The best part, you wake up in the morning and you're so excited and you rush down the stairs and you see all these beautiful stockings hanging above the fireplace and you can't wait to rip them open and see everything inside.
Oh, I love stockings so much. And you know what? I loved what Ruben shared this morning about the wise men and the gifts that they brought for Jesus.
Yes, and even though we may not know what frankincense, gold, and myrrh necessarily looks like, it still teaches us a super valuable lesson.
Yeah, and that's the fact that Jesus was the greatest gift of all.
Yes, how awesome is it that God sent us, his son, so that we could be saved? That is the ultimate gift anyone can ever give you.
Exactly. And it's something that I really need to work on remembering when I'm hanging my stocking this year and as I'm prepping all of my presents, that all of these presents may not mean anything because the greatest gift of all was the present of Jesus to us.
That is such a great reminder, Mariah.
Yeah.
Let's go listen to some more Christmas songs.
Awesome.
Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. captive Israel.